Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. I hope this thing don't mess up on me. All right, let's do a little check real quick. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we working now. All right, so what's going on, man? How y'all guys doing? Sorry about that. I had to make sure, man. I've been having some problems with streaming. I can't get the audio correct. I got one device that screws and chops my vocals, or pretty much the whole the audio. It just kind of pitches everything down weird. And then I have another interface that it causes a feedback loop. So now and then I got like 3 audio devices up just to make this happen, so I apologize. But yeah, today what we're going to be doing is mixing a gospel record today. We're going to be mixing this with the Tascam Model 12. We're going to try to do an all analog mix on here, using as little as possible for as plugins is concerned, but we're going to use stock plugins and whatnot. So right now we have the instrumental playing, and we're going to basically, we got like a lead vocal and we have like a whole bunch of background vocals, but we're gonna sum them all together in a bus and knock this thing out or whatnot. So I'm gonna give it a full mix, give this bad boy, this Model 12 mixing board, a run for its money. It's one of those 12 in, 10 out type of boards, audio interfacing as that is, far as USB is concerned. 48 sample rate at the highest, and does pretty good. So we're gonna give it this full run through with outboard gear. We're gonna go ahead and try to throw up this second camera here for you guys and everything like that. But it's a cool board, I have to say. It is a very, very good piece of equipment. And yeah, so once I can get this doggone camera to turn on here, we will be good to go, and everything like that. So we'll go ahead and add the camera, and we'll add our second screen, which is Studio One. All right, here we go. All right, cool. So we are in Studio One right now. We have that instrumental going. Oh, by the way, man, thank y'all for tuning in and streaming in, man. Appreciate you. Salute to you, man. But I'm trying to get this on the roll, man, because I haven't done a live stream, and now I finally found the solution. Let's go ahead and knock some stuff out. All right, cool. So just to give you guys an overview of what we are working with here, we have basically 2-track instrumental here, and then all this is background vocals, and this one long track here, we're gonna go ahead and change that color on that. That green track is the lead vocal. All right, so we're just gonna slide that up to the top right there. All right, cool. So we got all these background vocals, and we got this lead vocal and 2 tracks. So we're gonna try to mix that today. That should be easy peasy right there. Pretty much repeating the same thing, nothing too out there or whatnot. We got some good levels, but they're low, so we're gonna definitely have to gain stage with that and everything. But for the most part though, man, we're gonna definitely get in here and get that done. Let's go ahead and enable the second camera right here, and let's go with a triple box here. And again, we're gonna be working with the well, why the heck, there we go. And I may have to reset my camera angle. There we go. All right, and let me take this off a mirror because it's on the mirror status here. We don't want to mirror the camera. There we go. All right, that's the real world view right there. So Tascam Model 12 and everything like that. Pretty beast of a mixer or whatnot, and I like it. I like it a lot. I actually replaced it and took my Focusrite 18 out 20 out the studio, and this is going to be the main hub of the studio or whatnot. It's very console-ish, and you can do a lot of things, a lot of flexibility. And with my Focusrite, even though I had eight in, and saying 8 analog in, that's how I was basically using. I was really only using at max 4. With this particular device, I can use at max at 4. So it is what it is. It's the same type of situation. But nevertheless, though, we're gonna go ahead and give it a run for its money. We're gonna do all kind of different routing options. So if you have this Model 12 and you're having some problems with it, first and foremost, in Studio One, you need to change your output settings. So let's go ahead and go with in the settings. All right. So if you have the Model 12, got Studio One, don't know how to use it, you gotta go in here and go into your audio IO setup. Okay. And you have to name your inputs, get it very organized, and you got to really think this out. The Model 12 is not your ordinary audio interface. It is a mixer at heart, and so you have to treat it that way. But you have to go in just like any other multi-channel audio interface, name your outputs, make sure that the ins and the outs, the left and the right, the mono channels are routed accordingly. Okay, and once you do that, you have to export your IO configuration on your computer, because what happens with my computer is every time I load up a new session, it's gonna go to a default mode 1 and 2, output in 1, in 2, or stereo 1 2. Okay, so that's why every interface that I ever had, if it had multi outputs, we got one for the Behringer Euphoria UMC 1820. I had that interface, sold it. Got the Focusrite 18i20, the Motu M series. I have a Motu M6, the UAD Apollo, or whatnot. So I have those IO configurations. So once you say that audio output and everything like that, you should be able to, do that. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Auntie? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, gotta shout out to Auntie. Shout out to my Auntie Olivia. Yeah. But once you get your audio inputs and outputs, figure it out and everything like that, you gotta make sure that the matrix is making sense. In this case, with the Model 12 and Studio One, I switched the left and the right, or the main outputs, to 9 and 10 on the board. Normally they will come out on 1 and 2, so you will use up your 1 channel and your 2 channel. I went in here and I switched it up, and as you can see, 9 and 10 is right here, left and right, mono and mono. But if you go up here, you see main and the listen bus. That is the left and right on 9 and 10. So now I have 2 stereo tracks, this one and this one, 7 and 8, 9 and 10. Those are stereo sum tracks. And so I have all my audio that's coming out of Studio One coming out of 9 and 10. Okay. All right, cool. So that kind of frees up another 8 tracks that I can use to, do the audio in and out with my, USB interfacing. And so, and the same thing with the inputs. The 11 and 12, believe it or not, your 11 and 12, where it says 12 in and 10 out on the Model 12, 11 and 12 is going to be your PC loopback. So any audio you have playing like on a YouTube video, or if you want to sample something from PC audio into Studio One, you should be able to do that if you have your IOs set up correctly. And so it is not a physical channel that's on the Model 12. It's a virtual channel that the Model 12 utilizes as far as the input with USB interfacing. And you can only bring that up, by way of playback, or if you're doing like recording in any other typical DAW, it's going to be 11 and 12. So that's why I have it here in this matrix. All my inputs, 9 and 10, and then I made another one for 11 and 12, named it PC Loopback. It's going to be a stereo track anyway. You can come in mono, but I mean, that's streamed audio at stereo. So just make one stereo track and make the matrix for 11 and 12, and you should be good. Save that IO configuration, and you're all right. So that's first things first with that. Now, if I go ahead and play this back, if you can see here on the camera, down here, let me change that for you guys, go back to a triple box. If you see that on the camera, now I can bring this down, and you should only be hearing my voice right now. Bring that back up. That's the audio from Studio One coming from the main track, which let's bring the mixer up here and you can see that right there. All right. So that's what we got so far. So we're going to go ahead and get busy and keep it pushing and stuff like that. All right. So let's go ahead and turn our instrumental up and let's get to work. All right, first things first, we got background vocals. I know the lead is going to be super easy. So let's go ahead and unmute these background vocals to see what we got working here. All right, so you can see the instrumental is low. So what we're going to have to do now is let's go ahead and show our input control. And we're going to go ahead and do some gain staging on those right there. So I think I got this from the client, from another client that he had. So the background vocals was outsourced, and this gospel record is for a play that's going to be happening here soon or whatnot. So these are outsourced vocals. They sound pretty good. Don't need to do too much. So we're just going to gain stage everything before we actually start mixing. Jesus is waiting for you. All right, cool. So that's those right there. We're going to go ahead and mute those, and I'm going to unmute this second set. And these came in left and right. So we're just going to, work with what the audio file told us. And let's go back here. So that's a low. Let's unmute these. All right, cool deal. So what we're gonna do is come back to this one right here, and Jesus is waiting for you. Jesus is taking himself. So that's a good starting point. And then we're going to take these sets right here, and we're going to unmute those right there. So let's go and play that back. Jesus is waiting for you. It's a hard register. Jesus is taking your sins. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. All right, cool. And I think that's it. Oh, no, we got one more set of background vocals in this section. Let's see what this one is saying. Jesus is waiting for you. All right. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking. Okay, I think that's it right there. Right, we're gonna change that color to blue right there. Now the next thing we're gonna do is just go ahead and bust these to a bus track. And we're gonna call this first set BVG BGV background vocals. All right, and let's unlink this to be kept to the right. There we go, and we just move this all the way over right here behind the blue tracks. All right, and so now we have full control over the entire blue vocals with this.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking.
There we go. All right, it was a little loud. Let's bring that back one time.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins.
All right, cool deal. So now that we have that straight, we can go ahead and try to work with some of the individual vocals for us, just like basic mixing or whatnot. I'm gonna go ahead and use a some stock plugins. Really, these sound good raw as raw vocals, but we're just gonna mix stock plugins or whatnot. We can go with the fat channel, or we can go with the channel strip. Let me check out the quality of this real quick though.
Jesus is waiting for you.
So we got some low hum noise that was recorded.
Worship in spirit and truth.
Let's turn it on.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
I like it. I really don't have to do too much. Let's see here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
Let's do this one right here. We'll use the same thing, channel strip, and I believe this one was cut at about 100. And we're gonna say compression overall, because I'm gonna run it through the La 2A, this compressor right here. So we're not gonna compress the vocals. So start right here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins.
All right, cool deal. So we're gonna go with these right here. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go with the mid section right here. Let's go ahead and solo that. Actually, mute that right there. And I'm gonna turn this fan off because it's bothering my audio monitoring.
Jesus is waiting for you.
I actually like how that's sounding without EQ, so let's just go ahead and do 100 hertz cut, and do a cut right there. Let's play that back.
Jesus is taking your sins to the way. Jesus is waiting for you to the way. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins to the way.
All right, so you hear that lead vocal in there. We ain't ready for that one just yet. I like that the way it is. We just probably have to mix those mid vocals right there. That's highlighted into the high part. Let's play that one.
Jesus is taking your sins.
So what we're gonna do is insinuate. Let's insinuate this right here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
And what you're hearing is my board doing something weird.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
All right, cool deal. So we got about 360 on those vocals. Let me see if it's gonna be the same frequency here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
A little bit lower.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
So I had to bring in that low cut a little bit more to make it all even. Let's hear that back. Right here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Sounds pretty good. Now we got the low end. And let's run that back.
Jesus is waiting for you.
Yeah, we don't want to add anything else to that. So we're just gonna mix that in perfectly. I don't think we should, but let's run that back.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you.
Bring the bus down a little bit.
Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Let's check in mono.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
All right, cool deal. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna trick the stereo field a little bit. We're gonna get the stereo plug in, and we're gonna just kind of bring everything a little closer to the center. When you check it in mono, it's just kind of like it goes away. So you have to kind of think about checking it in mono most of the time. Probably about 60 to 70% of things that we listen to is in mono. So you gotta kind of, you know what I'm saying, think about that. It needs to be kind of like in mono per se. But we're gonna bring that stereo in just a little bit. So let's do this right here. Let's run that back.
Jesus is waiting for you.
So we're listening in mono right now.
Come and worship in spirit and truth.
So we're gonna reduce that about.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
I like it at about 25%.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
All right, I like it right there. So that's just a starting point. We didn't do any compression. We just did some basic EQing, bring that back out of mono, checking the stereo one more time.
Jesus is waiting for you.
All right, so what we're gonna do is compress those vocals in stereo.
In spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
All right, cool. I like that. Let's continue to go on. We're gonna say this printing part last. Let's go and attack these real quick. We don't have that much right here. Maybe 1, 2, 3 sets or whatnot. What we're gonna do now is create another bus track for these sets of background vocals. And so let's add bus to selected, and let's call that second BBGs. All right, there we go. And now let's go ahead, and while that is playing, let's see what this one is. So let's go ahead and do a gain stage on these right here. Let's bump that up to about 10 dB there. All right, cool deal. So we got that right there. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to Fat Channel and let me listen to this one more time. Just this first one.
There's so much love.
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely have to do something with that. Let's turn the compression off with that one. Because this is,
There's so much love.
we're gonna have to do compression on these individual ones because they have tails and everything. So we're gonna have to treat this a little bit different. Let's roll with go with this EQ should be fine.
There's so much love.
Let's run that back. She got some frequencies I don't like in there.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
All right, and we'll follow that up with let's go with a doggone don't know which one I want to use there, partner. Let's go with this one right here. All right, it's mostly used like on R&B tracks anyway. Let's go with a fast attack, slow release. Let's see where we at. Let's give it a 4-to-1 ratio. All right. Let's run that back one more time.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
Bring that back.
There's so much love.
Let's reset this gain reduction meter. Come on, buddy. Come on.
There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
Let's bring the ratio down a little bit.
There's so much hope.
I like that slow ratio. That was nice.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
I like that right there. So I'll run it back one more time. Oops. Bring it back right here.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
Bring up the gain a little bit.
There's so much peace.
All right, let's bring that in the mix right there.
There's so much hope.
And let's give her about 100 cut off right there. Let's run that back one more time.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
think these are two are sharing the same same type frequency. So what I'm gonna do is just copy this over. All right, and we're just gonna double check, spot check the frequencies real quick.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
I hate that when it happens.
There's so much peace.
All right, there we go. All right, and where am I? Wrong.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
Yep, there we go. And let's adjust the compression on this one a little bit more.
There's so much love.
Let's back off on the threshold on this one.
There's so much joy.
Seems like we're losing a little bit of dynamics.
There's so much peace.
All right, let's bring in the second one.
There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love.
Room light came on and moved.
There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
And like we did on those ones before, we're just gonna go ahead and roll those off. We don't necessarily need pure compression on that. We just cut the frequency off at 100, and this one about right there. All right.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
I'm gonna bump up the gain on this one.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy.
All right, pretty good on that one.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
Let's bring in the high parts.
There's so much love.
Oh yeah, we gotta turn these up.
There's so much joy.
And you can hear some of that low rumble from the microphone.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
I have to bring that to the middle so I can mix it with the song. I think I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna miss it. Excuse me. I'm gonna not use the what they call the 2-tech emulation. I'm gonna use the La 2A elimination or whatnot. Let's play that one more time.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
Don't want to cut out too much.
There's so much hope.
Play this back.
There's so much love.
Actually, she need more low mid.
There's so much joy.
There he is.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
All right, let's go with a high shelf in here. High frequency peach. Actually, yeah, let's do that one time.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
All right, we're gonna press this vocal now.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy.
There it is. All right, let's play this one in the mix.
There's so much peace.
Sounds identical. Just a dub, so I'm just gonna save myself the time. Drag over there. I think it's just about the same. Let's bring that left and right, and
There's so much love.
let's get these volumes right.
There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
Let's mix everything in.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love.
Bring down the highs a little bit.
There's so much joy.
Bring down this bus a little bit.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
Cool beans. All right, let's put our high Z on because I'm gonna need that later on. All right, so what we're going to do now is run a loop, and I'm gonna check this out. And before I do that, let me turn this light off real quick without knocking over my doggone camera. Real quick. All right. There we go. All right, cool. All right. And it's hot in here, just to let y'all know, so y'all may see some sweat there. All right, let's bring this back one more time. I can see better too. That light was just killing me.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship His baby and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins.
Definitely need to EQ on that.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
Need to EQ on that.
There's so much hope.
All right, cool. So what we're gonna do now, the blue section, we're gonna go ahead and think what I'm gonna do is print that. I like what it's doing here, but we're gonna run that through some EQ. So let's do this. Let's get some patch cables here. There we go. So we're gonna get some patch cables and we're gonna patch out the bus on this Tascam. Now let's talk a little bit about the Model 12. We're going to come out of the Model 12 and I'm gonna patch some channels to the RNC compressor here. That's right, and the left is here. And we're gonna run this back on. We got 3 and 4 free here, so we're gonna run that back into channels 3 and 4 on the mixer. I'm just keeping that same color scheme. There we go. It's a little tight up here on this desk, but it's all good. All right, so basically what we're doing here is so basically what we're doing is we routed 3 and 4 out. PC audio is gonna go through the FMR. And let's go ahead and turn that bad boy on. Oh, wrong one. Alrighty. Oh, here it is. So right there. All right, so we got the FMR on, and see, so you guys can see what's going on there. There we go. All right, so we're gonna be messing with this particular compressor here, and we're just gonna compress that vocal bus track there. All right, so let's try to get some audio there. We're gonna use pipeline audio in order to do all of that. Stereo track. I'm gonna choose 3 and 4, out 3 and 4. Let's ping the audio, make sure everything is synced. Then we're gonna tell 3 and 4, hey, we want you to go to sub. So we're gonna bring those up right there on the mixer itself. All right, so we're gonna bring up 3 and 4, and we should get some signal here. We're gonna bring up the sub track a little bit. Let's hit play.
Jesus is waiting
So we got audio. Let's figure out why we got an echo.
for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sin. You will never thirst again.
There we go. We had the main button enabled on the sub track, so we got to turn off that main button. Let's play it back one more time. Now you don't hear the audio coming back into the pipeline. Turn the mixer up.
Jesus is
So now we can compress these vocals like crazy.
You will never thirst again.
All right.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
So let's go ahead and slam this compressor a little bit.
Jesus is taking your sins. There's so much love. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Jesus is taking your sin.
Go ahead and bypass this compressor.
There's so much love. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your
I'm gonna add a little bit on the preamp.
You will never thirst again.
Bring this down a little bit on the 3 and 4.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
All right, well, like everything is still sounding. So we got the, excuse me, we got a stereo compressor right here in the really nice compressor, FMR Audio, Austin, Texas made. So what we're gonna do now is just basically check that. I'm gonna use the EQs on the board, on the channel strip, and we should be ready to print those background vocals.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. There's so much love. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Like that.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Go ahead and add some EQ.
Jesus is taking
So you can actually hear the EQ and stuff like that. So we're gonna go ahead and solo that real quick.
Jesus is waiting for you.
So that's all highs.
Come and worship in spirit and truth.
So we're done with the compression right now.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
It's fine
Jesus is waiting for you.
to take out some of those lows.
Come and worship in spirit and truth.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute one channel.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
See that frequency? We gotta take that out. Loop back over.
Jesus is waiting for you.
Right there.
Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Part right there.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
Let's bring the second one back.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship.
And we have a 1-knob compressor on here. So this is the reason why I bought this board, because it has a 1-knob compressor. So now I can add, let's say, some more compression or whatnot, but I think this is going to even it out with the 1-knob compressor. I don't know the parameters on it. The manual doesn't say it has a fixed ratio and a fixed attack and release time. You're just basically adjusting the threshold, but we're going to try to even this out a little bit more. All right.
Jesus is waiting for you.
Told y'all right there.
Come and worship in spirit and truth.
I like that right there. Let's turn up the volume.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you.
Now, the cool thing about this board is we can use outboard reverb, which I already have set up. So let's get out of here real quick. So what we could do is on this channel right here, we have the reverb already set up in the TC Electronics M100. So what I'm gonna do is just put this on. Let's put this on Cathedral, and we're gonna adjust that out, and let's see what we could do on 5 and 6. So that audio is routed to 5 and 6. So these two channels right here is my reverb channel. All right. So in essence, I'm gonna have to print these background vocals to free up 3 and 4. My lead, I'm gonna put on 2, and you know that's how the board works. Or I can put the reverb on 7 and 8, which I don't have to do because I can use that to do some other stuff. So I have 7 and 8 free and stuff like that. So 5 and 6 is going to be my reverb. Let's mix the reverb into those background vocals. Let's see, we can bring up the sends on that one. I'm gonna route that audio to the reverb. Let's bring that back. We went all the way to back. Now what we can do is the 5 and sends is going to the aux channel on here. So you have 2 aux outputs, aux 1 and aux 2. Aux 2 right now is being dedicated for the onboard effects. We're gonna use these TC Electronics. So I'm gonna bring up the aux 1 knobs at 12 o'clock and let's see if we can get some reverb.
Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
Let's see here.
You.
Alright, hold on. There. Bring that back here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus.
Oh, I got it solo. That's why. Yips. Yippity. Yeah, I can hear it now. I had it solo. My bad. Here we go.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come.
Let's give it some more gain. So this audio is low. So what we're gonna do, so that is the reverb, and we gotta mix that in. It's a little bit too much, so we may have to back off on the mix knob here. Let's do it.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Let's cut that with the mix knob.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you.
You know what? We're gonna go ahead and just do the reverb on individual tracks. So let's do this one.
Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
Something's up with this solo track.
So much love.
Let's bring this back right here. Let's get out of here. Actually, let's bring it back down about right there.
So much love is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never lose again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never.
Okay, so why my solo button not working? Let's see what's going on with this.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never curse again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins.
Switching to reverb.
You will never curse again. Jesus is waiting for you.
I like that one.
Come and worship in spirit and truth.
I like that one.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never curse again. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never curse again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. I got something weird going on here. Let me see. Let's see here. Yeah, I thought that was what the problem was right there. Let's see here now.
Waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never curse again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never curse again.
Try some here. Let's take this one back out and go here and send that to the aux and see what happens here.
Waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Yeah, I think that's what that is right there. So, let's see this here real quick. Because we're going out one, we may have to switch up that pipeline. See here. Let's do pipeline mono. Let's just do 5. Forgot the aux. It's want to come out one. It's not stereo, even when you use TRS cables. right, there we go. So that should work right there. Let's bring down 6.
Just waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit.
Yeah, so we're having to come in the aux with a mono, which I don't like, but it's working. So it is whatever.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
All right, we're going to get at full blast, and we just have to control it from that one track right here.
Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Now let me see something here. Now this is the one thing I need to learn about this board. It's real finicky on the aux returns. Let me see if that was something on my end. Let me just play this back right here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. So the aux return is mono. That's weird. That's weird. That is really, really weird. Let's do that one more time. So if we do pipeline out stereo. All right.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst
Interesting.
again. Jesus is.
That's what we got going on.
Spirit and truth.
Alrighty. So it's working.
Jesus is taking your sins
So it has to be kind of like, because we have it panned to the all the way to the left. That's
again.
have to bring it all the way from the left. Let's do 75.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship.
There we go.
Spirit and truth.
So it was panned all the way to the left and right, and it wasn't picking up the reverb. That's the first one.
You will never.
All right. Let's do this.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins.
That's what it was.
You will never thirst again. There's so much love. Jesus is waiting for you.
All right, so I'm not gonna put reverb on the lower vocals. We're just gonna do that on the higher registers. So let's pull this back at about 80 again. Extreme left and right was just too much, so let's play that back right there.
Jesus is
Let's
waiting for you.
unsolo this. I gotta figure out what's going
Come
on.
and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. There's so much love. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. There's so much love. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship. Jesus is waiting for you. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. There's so
All right, cool deal. So now that we got that kind of like a general idea just with the blue, it's going to be the same here. Now we can go ahead and put this lead vocal on and see what we working with here.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I try to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed to confide.
So we're mixing this lead vocal to let it sit right in the mix.
But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus.
Want to loop that.
And what he said changed my life.
I think we're gonna do the La Tue,
There are some things
or actually the
that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I try to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore
think we're gonna I'm doing this right now. I think I'm going to keep the EQ, but I'm gonna have to print something here because I'm running out of necessarily. No, I'm not. I can actually use two. So let's do pipeline 2. Here we go. I'm gonna go out 2, into. We're gonna route that, and let's go out of. Oh goddamn. Shoot. Hmm. We actually using 5 and 6. Yeah, I'm gonna have to print those background vocals. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Yeah, I'm comfortable with the background vocals. So let's create a track here, stereo track, and we're just gonna call that BG vocal right there, stereo. That's input. It's going to be on 3 and 4. That's what we were using, and that's gonna go to the vocal bus. Alrighty, hit OK. Now we're just gonna print this right here, right there. All right, so starting right there. Let's go ahead and print that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Take that right there, mute that, and let's see if we get a print.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never lost again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never lost again. There's so much love. There's so much.
All right, cool deal. So now let's go and play this. We'll go ahead and mute all of those right. Unmute that.
Jesus is waiting for you.
There we go. All right, cool. We just gotta line this up now. Think we way off. Good. Googly move right there. All right. We way off on this print. And I gotta understand this is a different interface, so I have to know where to hold them and where to fold them. All right. Man. Yeah, that's all big time. So let's bring that about right there. Let's zoom in. Get a little closer. About right there. All right, let's see if this identical now.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
So we have to push that vocal back that we printed a little bit more.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will
This doggone light.
never
Why can't things just work for me?
Jesus is waiting for you.
Just work for me.
Worship in spirit and truth.
Things just gonna work for me.
Jesus is taking
Oh,
your
oh,
sins.
oh, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Never lost again.
Work
There's
for
so
me
much
now. Cool.
There's so much joy.
Cool. I think we got everything correct. Let me go turn this light off, y'all. Hold on a second. Y'all didn't see that. All right. So let's see here. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, cool deal. Now we're working with something. I should have had this light on in the beginning. All right, so now let's see here. We got that part printed. Y'all ain't see me trip though, right? All right, cool. As long as y'all ain't see that, yeah, we good. All right, cool deal. So let's go ahead and print these two blues, and that's it right here. So let's do that again. And let's unmute these. Unmute here. All right, and let's record. Oh man, let's see here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never lost again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never lost again. There's so much love. There's so much joy.
All right, cool. So you're hearing a delay, and that's fine. What we're gonna do now is continue getting that straight there. All right, we'll line it up here in a bit. Let's record this piece right here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
So you're hearing the reverb live. It's not being recorded. We're not printing the reverb just yet.
You will never
And my camera just fell. Boy, y'all getting all the live action right now, man.
Jesus is waiting for you.
Oh.
Come and worship
All right.
in spirit
Yeah,
and
damn.
truth. Jesus is taking your sins.
It's because my power cable
You will never
is caught up on this chair.
again.
All right. And that's it right there. All right, cool deal. Let me get my camera back where it was. If y'all understand the troubles I've been having trying to get live streaming correctly, this is too much. Oh man, it's too much. All right, cool. So what we got now is the printed version. All right, and hopefully that didn't mess up anything with my audio or anything like that. All right, cool. So what we're gonna do now is just move this in spot right here. All right. So we have to basically find the start point on the furthest most audio file here. And what I'm gonna do is to help me line this up is blow up the WAV file just a little bit. All right. And I think it's, yeah. So the point right here. That's it right there. Zoom in right there. All right. So now this little point has to come back. So all we're going to do is just bring that back right there and make sure that's lined up on the T. Boom. There it is. All right. So when we mute this all together and play everything together, it should sound as a cohesive piece.
Jesus is waiting for you.
Yep. Just like that.
Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never.
All right, cool deal. And we're going to have to do the same thing here. Let's find the furthest most piece, which is, I think it's right here. And I think it's going to be this top one right here. Right there. and we just move this stereo track back right here. Let's zoom in a little bit more, and right there. All right, everything is A-OK. Let's play that back right here.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
All right, cool deal. So now what we have to do is basically run this that effects channel on this track right here. All right, and we should be able to hear those reverbs now. All right, so let's go ahead and do that real quick.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
There it is.
Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again.
All right, and you're hearing that lead vocal, so let's play that in the mix.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins.
All right, cool. So we freed up 3 and 4. All right, so let's go back to this red track here, and let's kind of get that going right here. And again, we're gonna do a stereo EQ on these vocals right here, utilizing the Behringer 3D. So let's go and choose. Let's choose a preset here. Right here. And we're just trying to find an EQ that we're gonna use on here. I would like to print an EQ, but you know what? I may not do that. Let me just, because I already have it compressed. I'd say the printed EQ on the doggone lead vocal. So what we will probably use is a Kershaw, this right here, and we'll probably just go with like a let's go with like a British, like a Neve type bill. And let's start it right here. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. Jesus is waiting for you. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. Then we're gonna go with like a SSL style boost. Then we're gonna go with We need a de-esser right here. Put a hot pass filter. All right, and what we're gonna do is we definitely got some de-essing going on here, so we're gonna get a de-esser and knock that out there. Put that up in the beginning, and
there's so much love. There's so much joy.
hit the listen button.
There's so much peace. There's so There's so much peace. Oh, there's so much love. There's so much joy.
What we're gonna do now is identify that frequency.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
It's about right up in here. Getting it at about
So much love.
GUI killing me.
There's so much joy.
I think that de-essing is about right up in here.
So much peace.
So we need to kind of like do a low shelving dead by 3.5. 3.5.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
There we go.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy.
Bring it back a little bit.
There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
All right, cool. I don't think we have to print that background vocal. Let's play it in conjunction with this one right here.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
Yeah, I think we can kind of squeeze it up a little bit. So what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and we're just gonna copy that pipeline we have currently right here, and we can basically utilize this compressor right here to do so.
There's so much hope.
There it is.
Persist. You will never thirst again. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
So I'm gonna need a gate on that. I'm hearing a lot of background vocals. Let me.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love.
All right, I think we got the compression dialed in, a little bit of EQ from the board, and a little bit of one knob right here. So what we're gonna do is we need to kind of like fade these out right here, and cut all this extra out because it's gonna cause a lot of problems there. All right, and let's just X that out right there. And what we'll do is kind of play around with the tails of these vocals right here. All right, and all right, let's bring this in right here.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
See that right there? Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely fade out right here.
So much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
And that sounded like it was pretty good. So zoom in. And right here, these kind of got like a lip thing going on. Bring that back right there. All right, let's play with that with the music now.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
Let's bring down those vocals.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
All right, cool deal. So we got that right there, and I think we just need to do it on this one right here as well. So again, we just need to chop off the excess here, right there. Let's do right there and right there. All right, and we just cut that out, and basically these long ones right here, we're just gonna fade those out pretty good, and everything else we'll do a fade out about right there, and then highlight all of them. I'm just saving time here. All right, and then I could adjust it one by one here.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. Jesus is waiting for you.
Perfect. All right, so that sounded pretty good right there.
There's so much love.
Listen to that in mono.
There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
Let's get this EQ right on the board.
Jesus is waiting for us. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
Bring that down just a little bit.
There's so much hope.
And it's because it's true stereo. I'm gonna have to back off on here too as well. About 80% there, 80% there, 80% there, and so forth and so on. All right, bring it closer to the mix.
Jesus is waiting. There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
All right, cool deal, man. Cool deal. So now we could just go ahead and print off of the what we got so far. I'm kind of satisfied with it, and we're just gonna call this second background, and we're gonna come from let's see where we're gonna come out of. Let's see how we did this one up here. Let's see, 3 and 4. There we go. And it's gonna go to the vocal bus. All right, I think we're good to go. And we're just gonna record just the parts in the red. And let's mute that. And let's record.
There's so much love.
All right, let's do that one more time. I messed up.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
All right, cool. Let's play that back and make sure everything is on point. Again, we're going to look for our furthest most wave file, which is right here. And if we scroll down, our little point right there, that's what we need to kind of reference off of. And let's just take that and move it right here. Zoom in on that brown one right there. All right, cool. Let's play it all together.
There's so much love.
Everything sounds on point.
There's so much joy.
All right.
There's so much peace.
We'll record the next one here. And ready. Let's record enable. And let's record.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. for you.
Okay, cool deal. So we got that. And now all we have to do is line this up once more. Alrighty. Our furthest most point is here. And I think our furthest most point is right here. On that little situation right there. Alrighty. Let's play this all back.
There's so much love. There's so much joy.
Yep.
There's so much peace.
Let's play it back right there.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
Seems like this one is a little bit late, so let's bring this one up just a hair. Just a little bit.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope.
Cool deal, cool deal. So what are we gonna do now? We are going to add effects on that. That track. Add that right there. And we should hear it now.
There's so much love. There's so much joy. There's so much peace. There's so much hope. There's so much joy. There's so much peace.
All right, we got our reverb.
There's so much hope.
And now we can focus on our lead.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Jesus is waiting for you. Come and worship.
All right, cool. So we got all our background vocals in there. Now we're just gonna focus on this lead, and let's go ahead. I think we got some audio going out too and everything like that. So this one is Here we go. I had to make a little routing change there. My bad, y'all. I told you it's been a live stream, man. Partially because I'm hot right now. It's hot in the studio right now. All right, but what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take this, and we got track 2 coming in, and now that we routed everything or whatnot, let's go ahead and stick 3. We're gonna bust that to the La 2A. So we'll plug that in there, and let's bring up 2 here for us that lead vocal is concerned. See if we get any activity. To the main. There we go. All right, we got something funky going here. Let's see here.
There
we go.
That they're not mine, but somebody somebody else's.
Cool. So we got it going right here. Let's sync that real quick because it's a different audio device. All right, got that synced, and let's see what happens now. See if we get it on time.
There are some things that I keep hidden
All right, there we go.
up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I tried to hide.
All right, so we just adjusting this
I keep on
this La 2A here.
that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore
So what you're hearing is the
what's inside.
compressor here.
Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed to confide.
So what I'm doing is adjusting the fader and adjusting the output gain on the compressor.
Now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus at the well, and what he said changed my life. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for
All right, hey, let's do that again.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I tried to hide.
So you're hearing straight audio coming from the compressor, not going through the preamp.
I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's there are some things that I don't share with nobody else. I'm too ashamed to confide, yeah. But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus at the well, and what he said changed my life. Come to the well. Jesus.
I think we're gonna smack this vocal a little bit. Let's do that, and this will be the last process, y'all.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I tried to hide.
So we're doing a little EQing on the vocal.
I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else.
I'm gonna do a little 1/9 compression on it.
I'm too ashamed to confide, yeah. But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus at the well, and what he said changed my life. Come to
All right, cool.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah.
All right, let's do this real quick.
There are some things yeah. It's in my past I tried to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not.
Let's see here. We got a problem. Let's see. Let's turn this one off. It's going to turn off our pipelines besides the one we're not using. And let's see what we got here. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's put this on 7. Let's see.
Nobody else too ashamed to confide.
Okay. All right. So we got 2 is coming back on 3 and 4. So we technically need to be on 3 right here. All right. So let's play this. There we go. We had it on the wrong track.
I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed.
So we're mixing on channel 3 here.
But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus everywhere. And what he said changed my life. Come to the well.
All right, now we got that done. Just routing things right here. Now, what I want to do is, you know what I'm saying, now I'm mixing here on channel 3. Yeah, channel 3. So I'm using a little bit of one knob, the La 2A compressor, and the EQ section. So I want to kind of throw some effects on here as far as the I'm gonna do a little complex because I'm learning the Model 12 at the same time. I want to add a little bit of the onboard effects. So what I want to do is bring that up, and let's go with like a delay here, and I'm gonna tap the tempo in here. So
There are some things
tap.
that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I tried to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not mine.
All right, cool. So what we did was added the effect for us, delay 1 and delay 2, so I could kind of play with those and see what kind of delay we're gonna have on that.
things that I keep hidden up on the shelf. Yeah. Things in my past I tried to hide.
There we go.
I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh, there are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed to confide. But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus.
Let's solo that real quick.
And what he says
Short up.
changed my life. Come to the well. Ooh, ooh, come to the well. Come to the well. Come to the well. Come to the well. Come to the well.
Like that.
Worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. You never thirst. There's so much love at the well. There's so much joy at the well. There's so much peace at the well. There's so much hope at the well. Once in my past, I made some memories I like to erase, yeah. Mistakes and bad choices made out of flesh. A time gone too fast. It's cluttered with footsteps I like to retrace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back. Once in my past, my fears took me away place and tried to resist. There's no way back. But I've been redeemed. I met Jesus at the well.
So what I'm doing is adjusting the sins and return volumes.
And what he told me changed my life. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sin. Come to the well. the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. You will never thirst again. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
I like that. I like that. So we got the reverb. We got the delay going on the vocal. So now let's add that reverb in here and see if we can get away with it. All right. So let's go ahead and add effects 1 and see what happens here.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past.
See, we got a pop going on right here.
There are some things.
Yeah, that's the preamp. So let's do that one more time.
There are some things.
Let's do that one more time.
There are some things.
All right, I don't hear that pop no more. That must be out the output gain.
There are some things.
There we go.
There are some things.
One more time.
There are some things. There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I tried to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else.
There we go.
'Cause I'm too ashamed.
All right, and
To confide, yeah. But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus at the well, and what he said changed my life. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. You will never thirst again. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. You will never thirst again. There's so much love at the well. There's so much joy at the well. There's so much peace at the well. There's so much hope at the well. Once in my past, I made some memories I like to erase, yeah. Mistakes and bad choices made out of flesh. A time gone too fast. It's cluttered with footsteps I like to retrace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back. Ooh. Once in my past, my feelings took me to a faraway place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed since I met Jesus at the well, and what he told me changed my life.
Okay, so that's the delay. I was using the wrong delay. I was trying to figure out the delay. Let's see here. Let's take it out of mono and see what's up with that one.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I try to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed.
We'll go ahead and move the background vocals up. Turn those background vocals down now. Coming out pretty nicely.
Come to the well. There's so much love at the well. There's so much joy.
I can press this a little bit.
At the well. There's so much peace. At the well. There's so much hope. At the well. Once in my past,
Yeah, there we go.
I made some memories I like to erase, yeah. Mistakes and bad choices made out of.
All right, now we can go ahead and enhance this beat or the instrumental.
A time gone too fast. It's cluttered with footsteps I like to retrace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back. Ooh. Once in my past, my feelings took me to a faraway place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed since I met Jesus at the well, and what he told me changed my life.
There it is, just like magic. I work a little different. I do the vocals and then the instrumental. You just gotta have a vision with the instrumental, so it's tying in real good. need to do the mono at about 120.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well.
Yeah, nice reverb, not too much.
Jesus is waiting for you.
I like that. All right, let's bring that back one more time. Let's get that instrumental correct. And we'll be out of here.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I try to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed to confide, yeah. But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus at the well, and what he said changed my life. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well.
Alrighty, we rolling now.
Come to the
Cool.
well. Jesus is
I like that.
come to the well. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is print. So basically our reverb is doing this thing. Our delay is built in on the board. So the only thing we have to do is just print that vocal with the delay on there. So let me solo that again.
There are some things
I like that delay.
that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I try to hide. I keep on pretending.
Yeah. Cool. We're gonna go ahead and print that. I like that. I like that a lot. So let's go ahead and get a mono track, and we'll call this oops, what we got going on here? We'll call this lead, and we're gonna come from input. I think we're working on 3, input 3. And that's gonna go to the, let's go to vocal bus on that one and hit OK. All right, cool. And let's go ahead and unsolo everything here. And we're gonna mute, record, enable, and let's get this bad boy started.
There are some things that I keep hidden.
You can look at the latency right there, right here. So we have to push this whole vocal back. It's one take, so we should be good.
I try to hide.
So what you're listening to is, well, excuse me, what's being recorded in purple or pink is the compressor right here, and that sound is being routed back on channel 3, and we got a little bit of 1-9 compression and EQ with a little bit of built-in delay in the signal path, and so that's what's being recorded. The only thing that's not being recorded is the reverb. So that is not being recorded at all. All right. But you're listening to the green track and not the recorded track. That's why I have it muted. Let's put that in mute, mono. It's sitting really well in the mix. I like that.
But now my heart sings, 'cause I met Jesus at the well.
And we can even do live effects right now.
Changed my life. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting. Come to the well. In spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is
Uh-oh. We got to mess up. The board messing up. All right, so that definitely got recorded in there, that shit. So let's see here. Let's play this back. All right.
And what he said changed my life. Just waiting for come to the well.
So you see that delay is being recorded?
Come to the well. Come to the
Oh, that must have been a playback situation. Okay. We'll just start it right here. And we have to remember that we have to combine all of them. All right, so let's start it right here. And let's see here. Let's play that back. And that was me. That must have been me. I'm going to leave this thing alone. Here we go.
come to the well. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for come to the well. Worship His will. Come to the well. Jesus is taking you some. Come to the well. There's so much love at the well. There's so much joy at the well. There's so much peace at the well. There's so much hope at the well. Once in my past,
There we go. So what I'm doing is kind of playing with the aux
I like to
Two knob and actually doing live automation with the delay. That's old school technique, and that's why I kind of like the Model 12. It takes you out of that plug and play, plug in world, and you can really kind of like be creative with your ears and stuff like that. So
It's cluttered with footsteps I like to retrace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back. Once in my past, my feelings took me to a far away place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed since I met Jesus at the well. And what he told me changed my life. Jesus is waiting.
And there it is. So that whole time I was doing it, I'm riding the aux 2 button, just adding more delay when I think it needs it.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well.
I think at the end I'm at a lot.
Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. You will never thirst again.
And there it is. Right there, cool. So now all we have to do is just move everything back. We're gonna highlight both waveforms here. And let's do that real quick. So both of them are highlighted. So all we have to do now is just line that back up right there. Let's go in and get where we need to be at. Right there. So that's our starting point. Let's double check, make sure everything's lined. Each, or should I say both waveforms are highlighted. And then let's bring this back about right here. A little bit more. Maybe a little bit too much. I think I see it right here. So I'm looking at these ridges, make sure they kind of like go in alignment. So this is up, that's up right here. This is up. Yeah, we should be good. Up right there. Let's move it a little bit, a little nudge right there. There it is. All right, cool. Let's play both of them together and see what we get. Now we can test another section. That's got some good transient. I think this one right here is a good transient one right there. And let's see here. We got this one. So all I'm doing is just spot checking. I catch a flaw right here. So let me bring that back just a tad bit. Right there. I think that's it right there, folks. Yeah. All right, so let's play both of them together and see what happens here. We can just mute that one, make sure we don't get no background.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah.
All right.
Things in my past I try to hide.
Seem like we're a little bit.
I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody.
Yeah, we on point, y'all. So what I'm doing is muting the actual mixer channel playback just to make sure. And we are done, folks. So now we can mute that one and we have the print for the lead. Cool beans. And all we gotta do is just do the reverb. So let's play that back just to double check.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past.
Yeah.
I try to.
All right, cool. So let's do a little bus magic here.
I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh. There are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed to confide, yeah. the way.
All right, cool. We're gonna add a little bit of 4K, or actually a little air.
At the well, there's so much joy. At the well, there's so much peace. At the well, there's so much hope. At the well, once in my past, I made some memories I like to erase, yeah. Mistakes and bad choices made out of flesh. A time gone too fast. It's cluttered with footsteps I like to retrace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back. Once in my past, my feelings took me to a faraway place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed since I met Jesus at the well, and what he told me changed my life. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit.
Just trying to get that vocal buzz right.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. You will never thirst again. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth.
All right, let's play that back one more time.
There are some things that I keep hidden up on the shelf, yeah. Things in my past I try to hide. I keep on pretending that they're not mine, but somebody else's, yeah. But I can't ignore what's inside. Ooh, there are some things that I don't share with nobody else, 'cause I'm too ashamed to confide, yeah.
All right, cool. Now it's about to get really, really loud here pretty soon.
Once in my past, I made some memories I like to erase, yeah. Mistakes and bad choices made out of flesh. A time gone too fast, it's cluttered with footsteps I like to retrace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back.
All right, let's go to the sub mix.
Once in my past, my feelings took me to a faraway place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed.
And the whole time, y'all, we had a very special guest on the mix bus.
And what he told me changed my life. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sin. Come to the well.
I don't think we're gonna push this as much as we want to, but that song is basically it. So we let me just check one more spot. I gotta check this, make sure I'm not like limiting too bad.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. In spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. You never lost again. Come to the well.
All right, I need to check two things with this bad boy. Number one, let's go ahead and remove that, and we need to check the LUFS. What the hell I want to use? Oh, A, B, this right here. And I'm only doing this. I'm only trying to finish this song because I got a quick turnaround on it. So, that's the only reason why I'm taking my time with it and holding y'all up hostage on this stream. But it's all good though. All right, so we're gonna just check our levels. I don't want to push this to the point where it doesn't sound good with limiting. So let me bring that limiter back down and let me play that spot again.
Jesus is waiting for you. To the well. Come and worship.
Oh, we good. My headphone mix is loud.
Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well.
Let's bring that up to competitive.
There's so much love at the well. There's so much joy mistakes and bad
I like that.
choices made out of flesh. A time gone too fast. It's cluttered with footsteps. Our lights of the trace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back. Once in my past, my feelings took me to a faraway place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed since I met Jesus.
About right there,
at the
6,000.
well.
You heard that? That's right there. So we're gonna make sure that's on like 6,000.
And what he told me changed my life. Come to the well. Come to the well.
Like that right there.
In spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sin. Come to the well.
All right, cool. I noticed one more thing is that fucking. I'm sorry. That beat. That beat is killing me in the mid. So what we're gonna do is that's a shame, boy. That's a shame. That's a shame. We need to take that mid out on the beat.
There's so much hope at the well. Come to the well. Waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well.
I think that's where a lot of that energy is coming at, right about in there. You know what? I'm doing it stereo, but I could do it in mid side. And
There's so much hope at the well. Come to the
so
well.
what we're listening to is the side information. All right.
At the well. There's so much hope at the well. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you.
Let's bring that back one more time.
Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come and worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. You will never thirst again. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. You will never thirst again. There's so much love at the well. There's so much joy at the well. There's so much peace at the well. There's so much hope.
All right, so that is the side information. So what we're going to do now is monitor the
At the well. Once in my past, I made some memories I'd like to erase, yeah. Mistakes and bad choices made out of flesh. A time gone too fast. It's cluttered with footsteps I like to retrace, but they're just reminders. I can't go back.
trying to bring out those hot hats.
Once in my past.
All right, cool deal. I like that. Let's take off everything and let's bring it all back in.
My feelings took me to a faraway place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed since I met Jesus at the well, and what he told me changed my life. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. There's so much love at the well. There's so much joy at the well. There's so much peace at the well. There's so much hope at the well. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to. My feelings took me to a faraway place and tried to insist there's no way back. But I've been redeemed since I met Jesus at the well, and what he told me changed my life. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Come worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you. Come to the well. Worship in spirit and truth. Come to the well. Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well. There's so much love.
acting, of course, loud,
Come to the well. You will never thirst again. Come to the well. Jesus is waiting for you.
All right, cool. So we basically done with that particular track. Yeah, I'm gonna check it in the speakers or whatnot. But last but not least, if you're Studio One user, add mixing scenes. You can save your session. But we're gonna call this let's say Final Mix 1. If I have to come back and make some adjustments, I can make those adjustments and save it again. So let's say, for instance, those vocals that I made adjustment on, I want to bring those back up. So I can go here. Now I'm gonna bring the track down.
Jesus is taking your sins. Come to the well.
All right, so I brought the instrumental down. So let's say I'm gonna say Final Mix 1. Let's say Instra. It's probably not gonna do that, but I'm gonna say Final Mix 2. Okay, I know that particular mix has the instrumental low, so I'm gonna say beat low there. All right, and boom, there it is. So now that's a new saved mixer session. But if I go here, watch this track right here, switch, boom. So the instrumental is at 0 there. The instrumental is at negative 0.13 dB on the fader. So I can pick and choose which one that I kind of want to, you know what I'm saying, play around with or whatnot. So that is it for tonight. I mixed the track to its entirety or whatever the case may be. With all the fumbles that we had with my audio, I'm running late on the stream and everything. But pretty much everything on this particular track was, you could say it was, you know what I'm saying, mixed down through the console itself. So yeah, that's what we did. We mixed everything through the console. The vocals, even the instrumental wasn't mixed down through the console. That was the only thing, the instrumental. But all the vocals was mixed through the console, and a couple of hardware compressors, and we didn't do an EQ or whatnot. But we had a reverb right here that's going on. So all we have to do now is just export that, and it's gonna take everything in real time with the board. So that's what I'm gonna do. Go ahead and print this right now, and everything like that. Far as the prints are concerned with my faders, the only thing fader wise that I need to worry about is for the reverb. But like I said, we pretty much done. I'm gonna check this in the speakers, and we'll call it a day or whatnot. So yeah, I like the Tascam Model 12. It takes you in a different mindset when it comes to mixing. You can mix all day with plugins in the box, but you know, operating one of these bad boys is fun to have. And you learn a lot of good mixing decisions as far as what you not need to do and what you need to do, or whatever the case may be. But we did something very special with that lead vocal that I really like. I just got this board, so I'm gonna look forward into mixing with this board and stuff like that. I need to brushing up on the routing and everything, but I know my routing was kind of crazy, but we did really good job through here and whatnot. Overall, I like it. The only thing I wish this thing had was a higher resolution, but most of the stuff that I do is 48 anyway, so I ain't tripping over it or whatnot. So like I said, I just need to learn a couple of more of the routings for us, the aux 1 and stuff like that with the reverb. It's working really well. And what else? The reverb, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. What you're hearing me on my voice is actually my channel strip is plugged into the insert on channel 1. So we're not processing nothing on the channel strip. We're just coming in insert, and then you know, we got the EQ, you got the one compressor and stuff like that, and we can add a little bit of delay to our voice if we wanted to, but you know what I'm saying, we have to basically add that to the sub. Well, we got to go into the sub or whatnot, but you know, let's say for instance I can add that delay to that right there. You see what I'm saying? So, it's just the routing, the way you have it and stuff like that. But I like this little board. It's pretty cool. It's cool, man. So, yeah, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Quick turnaround on this track, so I'm gonna go check it in the speakers, email it off, and we done deal, man. Appreciate you tuning in to my motion light back there or whatnot, man. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in and stuff like that. This is my first live stream, and the whole time I've been kind of, you know what I'm saying, making sure that I had this hooked up and everything like that. So and y'all seeing the back of my bald head, boy. Y'all dirty, man. But anyway, man, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. We mixed this track to the T and everything like that. And yeah, remember, you can route your output audio to either 7 and 8, 9 and 10, or if you have the Tascam model 16, you route it to any of your stereo tracks. But you have to make sure you go into your I/O configurations in any of your DAW and make sure you set it up from 1 and 2 to one of your stereo tracks. And you can have a master track on there, and it'll free you up 2 tracks on your mixer and stuff like that. So remember that, and you'll be good, man. Until next time, man, you've been in the boy. Oh, excuse me, I'm tired, man. You've been in the air with your boy, man. Appreciate you, man. If you like this video and it was helpful in any type of way, appreciate you. I know the comments gonna come, so bring them, because I will comment back, man. Until next time, man, we'll catch y'all later, man. We up out of here, man. Peace and blessings, and yeah, man, stay creative out there, man. I'm just gonna check out the rest of the track. Peace.
Jesus is taking